Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another session of Glitter Goddess Yoga. I'm Trent, and I just have a few announcements to open up with, and then we can get started. So, again, just wanted to shout out Providence Community Library for making these classes possible. Um, Check out their programming at YouTube at PCL. You can find them there. Sorry, I just had to take my slippers off. And also, again, feel free to do what's comfortable for your body in our practice. I can't see you through the screen, so take care of yourself as much as you can, whether that means going in child's pose if it moves too much for your body at in this process in this moment this morning, um, or if you need to step away from your mat, that's fine as well. Um, Keeping some water by your side to stay hydrated. If there's any pillows, blankets, any support you would like to utilize in your practice today, um, just like want to gather those things up around now. And that's pretty much it. So let's get started. Actually, this just a bit so you can see. Coolio. All right. And you can meet me on your mat. We'll get started. Meeting me here on your mat. Spine reaching nice and long. Crown of the head reaching nice and long. I'm bringing awareness to your breathing. And with every inhale and exhale, we want to engage with the belly. With intention. Inhaling the energy that's serving you. And exhale the alternative. And finishing up on your last inhale or exhale. And slowly dropping the head towards the right side, right ear to right shoulder. Stretching the left sides of our neck. Still keeping that breath pattern. And breathe into your stretch. And slowly with control, coming out of your last exhale, we're just going to rotate the head forward, bringing the chin towards the chest. Engaging with the backs of our neck. with control, rolling the head over towards the left side, stretching the right sides of our neck. Breathing through the right sides of our neck here. And on your last exhale, bringing the head forward once more, chin towards the chest, engaging with the backs of our neck. And rolling the head over to the right or left side, rolling the head all the way around for a complete circle. Engaging with the muscles in our neck, still keeping that breathing pattern. Breathe into your stretch, your sensations. And finishing up on your last rotation. And when you're ready, rotating the head towards the opposite direction. And slowly finishing up on your last rotation, bringing your head back to center. Which is gently going to roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest, opening up the throat. And reversing your rotation, rotating the shoulders forward. Slowly bringing your rotation to stillness. We're just going to open up the arms out wide and cross over right over left, bending the left arm and dropping that right shoulder and bringing that right arm as close to us as possible. Engaging with that right shoulder. For a more advanced stretch here, you can lift up your right arm, clasp the palms together, inhale to lift both the forearms, and exhale to push the forearms away from the face. last exhale, you can release, opening up the arms wide once more. We're going to cross over left over right, bending the right arm, dropping the left shoulder this time. Bringing that left arm as close as possible and engaging with that left shoulder. Again, for a more advanced stretch here, we would rise up the left arm, clasp the palms together, inhale to rise up the forearms, and exhale to push away from your face. And on your last exhale, we're just going to open up the arms wide once more. And we're going to bring the arms out in front of us, reaching out long, and we're just going to rotate the wrist. And reverse your rotation, go in the other direction. From here, we're going to flip the palms, forearms facing out, fingers facing us, planting the palms into the floor or your mat. And feel free to add some heat to the forearms to ease up any tension you feel here. And we're going to flip the palms here, forearms facing us, fingers facing us. And we're going to open and close the palms to create a fist to pulsate the wrist. And from here, we're going to flip the palms over, forearms facing out, engaging with the forearms once more. And releasing the palms from the floor, giving the wrist a little shake. And clasping the hands together for a figure eight. And releasing. And from here, we're going to make our way to tabletop. So making your way, finding your own way to get there. You can also use this time to take a sip of water. So making our way to all fours, tabletop. Making sure we're stacked here. Feeling strong here. Stacked here. Shoulders stacked above the palms, hips stacked above the knees. And from here, we're going to go into a couple cat cows. Inhaling, lowering the hips, tilting the hips, engaging with the lower back. Slight lift of the chin. Inhaling for cow. And exhale. Releasing the hips. Pushing through the upper back. For cat, or cat doing cow. And reversing, inhaling, going back into cow. And exhale. Pushing through the upper back. For cat. Reversing, inhaling for cow. Exhale. For cat. And from here, we'll go into a couple cat cows on our own. Going at your own speed, your own pace. You know your body best. And finishing up on your last cat or cow. Bringing the spine back to neutral. And slowly, with control, we're going to keep the hips where they are and just lower the chest towards the floor as low as you can go. And elongate the arms, reaching out long. In this position here, we'll go into puppy dog pose. Reaching the arms out nice and long. Breathe into your stretch, your sensations. Be mindful of the breath. And slowly with control, we're going to bring ourselves back into tabletop. And we're just going to elongate that left leg, keeping the right leg where it's at. And we're just going to pulsate that back ankle, engaging with the entire left leg. And you can bring that left leg back to meet the right. And we're going to switch, elongating the right leg, keeping the left leg where it's at. And we're just going to give the body a little rock to engage with that right ankle, engage with the whole right leg. Just going to warm both legs up. And keeping that right leg elongated, we're just gonna go ahead, make sure our hands are stacked, and we're just gonna elongate the left leg to meet the right, going into your high plank. For a modification, you can move down to the forearms. Holding your plank here, feeling strong, engaging with the core, and slowly with control, lowering down towards the floor, letting your knees be the first to touch your floor or your mat, and letting your body follow right after. Loosen everything into the floor, and resting here for just a moment, letting your body just relax. Here on the floor, engaging with the ground. And just feeling how the floor is supporting you, supporting your body, just holding you up. You're not sinking. You're being supported by the ground, the earth. We can always come back here. This is a comfortable spot to be in. We can always come back here. And when you're ready, we're just gonna place the palms on the outside skirts of our armpits, elbows facing back, and we're gonna push into the floor, rising up into up dog, cobra, or baby cobra. And slowly with control, lowering back down towards the floor or your mat. And slowly with control, pushing up, back into up dog, cobra, or baby cobra. Tucking the back toes, rising the knees off the floor. We're gonna push the hips up and back. For our first downward facing dog. Feel free to give yourself a slight micro bend in the knees. Pedal the feet. Being mindful of the breath. And slowly with control, walking the hands towards the feet. To come here in this forward fold here. Inhaling, pressing on the shins, flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhaling, pressing on the shins once more. Exhale. Forward fold. Slight micro bend in the knees here. We're going to curl the hands forward, back into our downward facing dog. Feeling strong here. From here, we're just going to float the right leg up into the air. And we're going to float that knee between the palms, planting the foot. And slowly, with control, releasing that left knee into the floor. If you have any pillows or blankets or some support you would like to utilize at this time. But coming here in the slow lunge, making sure we're stacked. Right knee stacked above the ankle, leg reaching back. And when you feel comfortable, slowly rising up, placing both palms on top of the knee, or releasing both palms into the air, reaching towards the sky. Being mindful of the breath here. Breathe into your stretch. And slowly with control, releasing the arms down, planting the left palm on the inside of the right foot. We're just slowly going to open up for a twist, rising the rising the right arm up into the air. Being mindful of the breath. And slowly with control, we're going to rotate this right arm down to the floor. We're going to bring this right palm on the inside of the right foot. We're going to rise up that left knee. And we're going to bring that right leg over to meet the left. Going back into your downward facing dog. And with the left leg, we're just gently going to rise it up. And we're going to float that left leg between the palms, planting that left foot, and slowly with control, releasing that right knee to the floor or your mat. And from here, just making sure we're stacked. Left knee stacked above the left ankle. Back leg reaching out nice and long. And when you're ready, rising up, you can place the palms on top of the knee. And when you're ready, you can release the arms towards the sky. Breathe into your stretch here. Do your sensations. And on your last exhale, releasing the arms down. Bring this right arm on the inside skirts of the left foot. And we're just going to rise up the left arm, opening up towards the left side. Feeling strong here. Breathe into your sensations, your stretch. And on your last exhale, we're just going to bring this left arm down to meet the left foot. We're going to bring this left palm on the inside skirts of the left foot, rising this right knee up off the floor.
And we're just gonna bring this left leg back around to meet the right, pushing up back into a downward facing dog once more. Slight micro bend in the knees. You can pedal the feet. And slowly with control, we're just gonna lower our knees towards the floor.
And from here, we'll make our way into your child's pose. If you have any pillows or props you would like to utilize here in your child's pose, now is a good time to do that. Also, take the time to sip some water. And when you're ready, making your way to your sits bones, however you want to get there. And once you made your way to your sits bones, we're just gonna elongate the left leg out long, tucking in the right leg. Back up a little bit so you can see. Left leg reaching up nice and long, right leg tucked in, spine reaching nice and tall, crown of the head reaching nice and long as well. From here, we're just gonna grab the shin or the foot. And what we wanna do here is hinging at our hips. We wanna lower our chest closer and closer towards our thigh or our entire left leg without rounding our spine. And once you feel like you can't lower down any further, then there you can round your spine.
But going as low as you can possibly go. Breathing through your stretch. Being mindful of the breath. And on your last exhale, we're slowly going to rise up, bringing the spine back to neutral.
With the left palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the right knee, rising the right arm up and over, stretching the right side body, engaging with the right side, breathing through any sensations you feel here. We want to utilize that breath to go deeper in our stretch. Ooh. Ooh. And slowly with control, you can release, bringing that spine back to neutral, excuse me. And we're just going to release the right leg as well, giving that right leg a little shake. And from here, we're going to tuck in the left leg, keeping the right leg long. And we're going to do the same on this side as well, keeping the spine nice and tall, crown of the head reaching nice and long. Grabbing the shin of the foot, we want to hinge at our hips, utilizing our breath to lower our chest closer and closer towards our leg until we can't get any close anymore. And from there, we'll round our spine. On your last exhale, we're going to release, bringing the spine back to neutral. With the right palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the left knee, rising the left arm up and over, reaching towards the right foot, stretching the left side body, and being mindful of the breath here. Breathe into your sensations. And on your last exhale, you can release, bringing the spine back to neutral. And we're going to release the left leg, giving the left leg a little shake. And from here, we're going to bend the knees, plant the feet into the floor, knees facing towards the sky, reaching the arms out long in front of us. And from here, we're slowly going to lower ourselves down to the floor without straightening our legs and engage with our core.
Feeling strong here. And once you reach the floor, we're just going to windshield wipe the legs from side to side. And slowly bring your rocking to stillness. From here, we're just going to straighten the left leg, keeping the right knee bent. With the left palm, we're going to reach over on the outside skirts of the right knee. And we're going to bring it over towards our left side for a twist. Looking over your right shoulder to deepen your twist. Breathe into your stretch here. Ooh. 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 Now on your last exhale, you can bring that right leg back to meet the left. And from here, we're going to bend the left knee, keeping the right leg long. With the right palm, we're going to grab the outside skirt of the left knee. And we're going to bring it over towards the right side for a twist on the other side. Looking over the left shoulder to deepen your twist. Breathing through your stretch. And on your last exhale, we're going to bring this left leg back to meet the right. And from here, we're going to bring the feet together like a prayer, opening up the thighs, and the hips just a bit for incline butterfly. If you have any pillows or blankets you would like to use for some support to your knees, you can utilize at this time. And on your last exhale, you can release the legs, placing the feet back into the floor, knees facing towards the sky. From here, we're going to rise up the right leg and place that right ankle on top of the left knee. We're going to rise up the left leg, threading through that hole, clasping the hands behind the left thigh. We're going to bring both legs as close to us as possible. Breathing through your sensations here. Ooh. And on your last exhale, you can release the left leg back into the floor, releasing the right leg as well. We're going to rise up the left leg. And from here, we're going to place this left ankle on top of the right knee. We're going to rise up that right leg, threading through that hole, clasping hands behind the right thigh, and bringing both legs as close to us as possible. Breathing through your sensations, your stretch, any tension you feel here. And on your last exhale, you can release that right leg into the floor, release that left leg as well. From here, we're going to rise the hips up into the air, along with our legs, and grabbing the outside of our feet for happy baby, and giving the body a gentle rock or sway from side to side. And when you're ready, curling up into a little ball, bringing the knees towards the belly or the chest. And slowly with control, releasing all your limbs into the floor. Lying here in Savasana, corpse pose. Letting your body be supported by the floor, the ground, the earth. wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, bringing some slight movement back to the body. And when you're ready, rolling over to the right or left side for a moment of comfort before pushing up to a seated position to close out with 4 breaths. When you're ready, and once you made your way back to your sits bones, you can place your palms on top of the knees, heart center. I'll place both palms on top of the heart. Close out with 4 breaths. A breath for the indigenous people and our ancestors who was here before colonization and slavery. Breathing in and out. A breath to thank yourself for your practice today. Breathing in and out. A breath to thank others for their support and love. Breathing in and out. And this last breath is for everyone here on this planet and for everyone's mortal well-being. Breathing in and out. The human in me bows down to the human in all of you here. Namaste. And thank you for practicing with me today or this morning. I do have a few closing announcements before we go. So again, thank you for PCL for making these classes possible. Providence Community Libraries, check out their YouTube at PCL. Again, we are the Glitter Goddess Collective as well. Let us know what you want to see more of, what we could, change this a bit, some feedback. We'd like to hear your feedback. We're also receiving donations from via Venmo at the Glitter Goddesses for our declaration project. You can also find us on Facebook at the Glitter Goddess Collective plus House of Glitter. You can check out our website at theglittergoddesses.org for other virtual and COVID and safe person offerings. Again, thank you for coming today. Shout out to Providence Community Libraries, and I'll see you again on another Friday. Enjoy the day.